Next at 7, Osceola County Sheriff Marco Lopez speaks about accidentally posting a photo of Madeline Soto's body, how he says he's moving forward. Plus, the biggest changes both sides are seeing after Florida's 6-week abortion ban, coming up.
Tonight's primetime lineup on WESH 2 is sponsored by Orlando Health Cancer Institute. Learn more at orlandohealth.com/cancer.
The Osceola County Sheriff is speaking out after posting a photo of a 13-year-old girl's body.
It was brought to my attention like 10 minutes later, and I immediately took it down. It was never a lie. There is no lie.
How he is defending himself amid calls from the state attorney's office for an investigation.
Plus, a former Orlando City Commissioner is facing a federal investigation. Why the feds are now taking interest in the allegations against Regina Hill.
And a new group put together to create a memorial for the Pulse victims is now meeting. We'll take you there tonight as they take the first step towards a permanent tribute.
Local, live, late-breaking. WESH 2 News starts now.
Tonight, we are hearing from the Osceola County Sheriff about how a photo of 13-year-old Madeline Soto's body ended up on social media. Thank you for joining us. I'm Stuart Moore.
And I'm Michelle Imparato. He sat down one-on-one with WESH 2's Megan Mulatto to explain how it all happened. We reached out to the state attorney's office for some more details on the internal investigation that they've requested. We are still waiting to hear back.
Former Orlando City Commissioner Regina Hill is now under investigation by a federal agency. According to new court documents from the state attorney's office, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development is looking into allegations that Hill stole an elderly woman's identity and used her name to get a federal loan to buy a home. In the heavily redacted document, the victim tells agents she did not give anyone permission to buy a home in her name.
Interestingly, she could be prosecuted in both state court and federal court for the same crimes. That's unusual, but it does happen. That's not the way they usually proceed. If someone is to be prosecuted conceivably in both jurisdictions, usually the state court will give up their jurisdiction to the federal court, but they don't have to.
We reached out to Hill's attorney today for comment, but have not yet heard back. Happening right now, the new Pulse Advisory Committee is meeting for the first time.
WESH 2's Summer Knowles is joining us live in studio tonight. And Summer, this group has a lot of work ahead of them.
Yeah, they are trying to do what no other group has been able to do before, and that, of course, is to build a permanent memorial. It's the first of 2 meetings at the Kia Center. The goal is to build the memorial at the actual site of the former Pulse nightclub. The city of Orlando bought the land for $2 million and created this committee after the One Pulse Foundation went broke and dissolved. Dr. Larry Schooler is the project mediator, and he hopes that their shared passion to honor those affected by the shooting leads to the creation of that permanent memorial.
And I know that each of us has been deeply hurt by the Pulse tragedy, and I also believe that we can heal through the work that we're going to do together.
The committee is made up of 18 people, including loved ones of the victims, survivors of the attack, and community members. WESH 2 anchor Jesse Pagan is at tonight's meeting. He will have a full report coming up tonight at 10 and 11. Back to you.
All right, Summer, thank you. Much quieter evening outside for us tonight. Let's check in with First Warning Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi.
All right, Tony, we have been watching a few showers in our area, but is it anything we need to be concerned about?
If you live in Orlando, the answer is no, but if you're out towards the west, the answer is definitely yes. Look at that line of thunderstorms now pulling out of Sumter County, western Marion County, and right here in the northeastern Lake County, a couple of showers, and even towards the lake here, east of Salt Springs, north of Astor, a couple of showers and storms. I want to take you to Altoona here, over towards Leesburg, nice little cluster of storms moving into southeastern Marion County. Waresdale, we're watching this for you. It's trying to build back your way. The northeastern villages as well. Tavares, Astatool, a couple light showers. And then over towards Lake Apopka, we've seen multiple rounds of showers and storms popping up this afternoon, and a new batch just south of Oak Ridge will continue to monitor that. Little push of wind just came through the Ocoee area, 30-40 mile-an-hour winds, and then to the west of the Turnpike, things are also fairly quiet. So for me, the best coverage of the stronger showers and storms is going to be right here as it builds off towards the west-northwest later this evening. Metro area should be in good shape. Rain tapers down overnight. Daybreak temperature around 77. Coming up at 7:18, I'll show you why the rain chances are going to be favoring the western side of the peninsula, and something that we might have to watch in the tropics for the first week of August when I see it coming up at 7:18.
Tony, thank you. President President Biden will address the nation in less than an hour.
He will be speaking from the Oval Office to explain his decision to drop out of the race. President Biden has made it clear he will stay in office for the final 6 months of his term. His aides say that he also hopes Vice President Harris is successful in taking his place. You can watch the special report right here on WESH 2. Tune in at 8 o'clock to hear his speech live.
Former President Donald Trump is hosting a campaign rally in North Carolina right now. It's his first since President Biden announced that he was dropping out of the race. His supporters lined up early outside the Bojangles Coliseum in Charlotte. Political experts expect Trump to attack Vice President Kamala Harris and focus on her record on immigration and inflation. The event began about an hour ago. The former president says he would be interested in debating Harris more than once. The future of abortion access in Florida will be up for voters to decide this November.
But for now, the 6-week ban is the law. WESH 2's Haley Crumbleholm explains how the healthcare landscape has changed since that rule took effect in April.
In Commitment 2024, WESH 2 has been holding a series of debates ahead of the Florida primary elections. One of those was for the Republican primary for Congress in District 8. Well, District 8 includes all of Brevard and Indian River counties and parts of Orange County, including Christmas, Bithlo, and Wedgefield. This is an open seat because Republican Congressman Bill Posey is retiring. The candidate spoke on reproductive rights.
In general, what we need to do is promote a culture of life. When I was growing up, Ronald Reagan said, "Choose life, it's a wonderful choice." And I happen to be endorsed by the Susan B. Anthony Foundation, the largest pro-life group in the United States.
I would support a prohibition on abortion. Now, I don't think just writing a law is the right way to go. What I would prefer to do is to look, how do I get that demand to zero?
I don't believe that tax dollars should pay for any abortions. And right now, we're paying for many millions. And we need to stop that.
You can watch the full debate on our website. They are all under the Commitment 2024 tab.
In Orange County, the number of requests for vote-by-mail ballots is nearing 100,000. Last week, the Orange County Supervisor of Elections Office mailed out more than 80,000 vote-by-mail ballots. That's far fewer, though, than the 2020 primary election, which was more than 200,000. The deadline to request a vote-by-mail ballot for the August 20th primary is 5 p.m. on August 8th. To request a ballot, head to the As Seen on WESH tab on our website. And you can check out all of our commitment coverage on our website, WESH.com, or our free mobile app. We will keep you in the loop on all the local races and the presidential election.
The battle over a proposed fuel terminal facing another twist.
Now, county leaders are weighing some rule changes as neighbors continue to object the plan.
It's just not appropriate where it is now.
This has been, in my opinion, mishandled since and politicized.
But it could be a financially explosive situation. Why the wrong move could cost the county and the taxpayers a lot of money.
Plus, a Central Florida student is following her dreams of becoming an athletic trainer. We'll show you how they are taking her talents to Paris.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Sonic.
The new 290 horsepower Kia K5 GT. Lease a new 2025 K5 LXS for $279 a month.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Shark Coatings.
Changes to heavy industrial zoning rules could happen soon in Volusia County.
This comes while Ormond Beach residents push back against Belvedere Terminals possibly building a fuel farm near their homes. WESH 2's Tonight Gabriel spoke with council members about the challenges that they are working through. All right, we need to talk about your forecast. It's a beautiful sunset happening across Central Florida.
Ooh, let's get over to Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi. Tony, can you show it to us?
Yeah, I sure can. You can see right outside right now a couple of towering cumulus clouds. Thunderheads off to the north and west of I-4. That looking up towards that particular thunderstorm out of Lake County into southeastern Marion County. Big line of storms right now, getting that collision west of Interstate 75. We're going to watch this for the city of Denellen. A lot of lighting there in and around the city and just to the south and east. This is all trying to build back over 41, so we'll watch that here over the next half hour to 45 minutes. Farther south and east over towards the villages in between Leesburg and Altoona, a couple pockets of some moisture here, and a new crop of showers just did develop on the northeast side of Lake Apopka. But there's Waresdale, there's the villages right there. Lisbon, you see some pockets of some showers, a couple of thunderstorms, and then over towards SeaWorld mild and universal. Little pocket of showers and thunderstorms moving off towards the north-northwest. Turnpike here, we'll have to watch to wait and see if some of this energy will ride north-northwest. We're there just east of Point Siena over the turnpike, so do watch your travels there. Some early rainfall totals thus far. Webster 155, Leesburg 0.82, Umatilla half an inch, and Kissimmee about a quarter of an inch rain. So the models are finally latching on to the scenario here with keeping in some showers and some storms in our western communities through about 11 o'clock. Thereafter, the rain clears out. A few clouds, 74 to about 81. A normal low is about 73. And then as we take a look now here at Futurecast for your Thursday, there's the east breeze working in. There's your collision, same exact location as today. Might be an outflow boundary that tries to trigger a few more showers and storms back towards Orlando, but the majority of the rain will be west of the I-4 corridor. Then as we work away on into Friday, here we go again. A northeast breeze, the east breeze working in, west breeze working in. There's your collision, Leesburg, the Villages, and then building off towards the south and west. And by the time it is all said and done, many folks west of I-4 will pick up, again, a good amount of rain over the next 2 days, something we'll be monitoring for any flash flood advisories. The temperatures at the beaches tomorrow, low 90s, but through the interior, 93 to about 96. Feels like temperatures a big concern. Triple digits from 11 through about 4 to 5, peaking between 2 and about 4 o'clock in the afternoon before the breeze and the showers and storms begin to cool that component down. Saturday on into Sunday, little ripple goes by to our north. Plenty of afternoon showers and thunderstorms both Saturday and Sunday. The rain chances running at 50% Saturday, up to 60% there on Sunday. The other developing story here in the tropics is a very large wave about to come off of the west coast of Africa. And when you look at our long-range tropical models, the GFS not really doing a whole lot with it. However, the European computer model does try to develop something here. I wanted to show you the water vapor channel. Again, this is almost 2 weeks out, so we're not going to put a whole lot of stock in it just yet, but just know that potentially by August the 3rd, coming into the Bahamas, maybe some sort of tropical developing system. Of course, we'll keep you posted on that. The next named storm, by the way, is Debbie. Again, Debbie would be the next named storm. All right, you're updated. 7-day forecast Thursday, Friday, around 95, a 40% chance for showers and storms. Heading into the weekend, rain chances going right back up.
Access Hollywood is coming up right after our show.
Here's Mario Lopez with a preview.
Well, tonight, Access Hollywood continues its countdown to Friday's Paris Olympics opening ceremony. And with just 2 days to go, we're with Mike Tirico, who, along with Peyton Manning and Kelly Clarkson, will host the opening ceremony for NBC. And speaking of that big event, 20-year-old tennis phenom Coco Gauff got a huge surprise. She has a very special job ahead of her. Plus, our very own Zuri Hall pays a fun visit to Paris's famed Moulin Rouge for a one-of-a-kind experience.
Always smile, always scream when in doubt. Always scream when in doubt. That might be the best advice I've gotten all year. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Woo! Yeah!
Turns out she can. That and so much more is all just moments away on a very special gold medal edition of Access Hollywood.
A young woman from Central Florida has been working towards her dream of becoming an athletic trainer.
And now she is headed to the Olympics to support the world's top athletes. 20-year-old Shakina Leonce got her start shadowing athletic trainers at Apopka High School. She fell in love with sports medicine, and it's a passion that brought her to Alabama State University to work with D1 athletes. And now she is following her dreams to Paris.
Just being able to have this opportunity and show kids in my neighborhood that you can do anything that you put your mind to is just amazing. Like, I'm not only representing myself, I'm representing Alabama State, the city of Apopka, every Haitian black girl that dreams of being anywhere on the top.
Leonce will help Team USA with apparel, shadow the healthcare staff, and just help with day-to-day operations. And Stu, she is so excited for this opportunity. She's such an ambitious young girl. When you hear her teachers talking about her, they say they're not surprised that this is where she is at just 20 years old at all.
The cool thing is, the games are here at home in 4 years. They're going to be in LA. So by then, she might be on the staff to help actually train these athletes.
And you want to know what she said her dream is? She would like to open a facility here and teach young girls to do what she does so that she can get more women and more women of color into the workforce, into the
we
field
got
of
some
medicine.
of the fastest athletes here, so she's not off to a bad start.
I know. Okay, we are kicking off the Olympic Zone in just a few days. Join us this Saturday night at 7:30. We will be live from Universal Studios with the highlights from the world's greatest athletes. Again, Saturday night, 7:30.
Be there. We have several stories we're following for you tonight.
Summer Knowles is joining us with a preview.
Well, guys, the new Pulse Advisory Committee meeting for the first time is happening right now in Orlando. The group working to build a permanent memorial for tragedy. WESH News' Jesse Pagan is in the meeting. He will update us on their next steps later tonight. Plus, City College in Altamont Springs is shutting down. WESH investigates whether students will be able to transfer their credits or not, or if they will need to start all over again. That and much more tonight at 11. Back to you.
Thank you. That does it for now. Join us again on 10 at CW 18 and 11 o'clock right here on WESH 2.
And the news is always on WESH.com and the free WESH 2 News mobile app. Have a wonderful evening.